What's good with them people, man? You know what I'm talking about, man? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about? How is y'all doing on this Saving Sanity Saturday? He ain't talking about what you talking about, bro. We gonna get into it, but before we do that, what's good, people? Like hee ha ha. You know what I'm talking about? My fat partner, the wise man. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Ken in the pen, man. You know what I'm talking about? All my folks incarcerated. All my folks who ain't. Everybody on the bottom of that thing. Everybody on the top of that thing. You know what I'm talking about? Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it. You know what I'm talking about, man? Did I say Ken in the pen? I don't know, but if I did, go get that stick up in stores now. You can go and get you one off of 76 MacArthur. They sold out. They'll be back though. Giants Liquor is where I'm talking about. 82nd Hillside. You know what I'm talking about? Barbershop. You know what I'm talking about? They say somebody putting them in their stores in the hundreds. Thank you, young man. Now you know, because I tell you every morning. But you know what I'm talking about, just in case you missed it. You know what I'm talking about? You can come get them from me. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, you can come get them from me. You know what I'm talking about? You can come get them from me. But if all else fails, and I mean if all else fails, man, you can go and get you one off of Amazon. Make sure you copy your hardback. You know what I'm talking about? Funka Die trying the stores now. Make sure you go to Amazon, copy your hardback. You know what I'm talking about? Stick Up 2 coming soon. Funka Die trying 2 coming real soon. You know what I'm talking about, man? Uh-oh, what's that swing that finger, young man? Is you talking about that one? That's the one, bro. Come on with it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide INC, man. Worldwide Incorporated, man. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide. You know what I'm talking about? They gonna say, what does that mean, bro? I'm gonna continuously tell you. I'm gonna continuously tell you. It just means everybody, man. You know what I'm talking about? Indugu, Fresh, Mike, Lil Rue, not Lil Rue, Lil Rue. Tata the player, that's who comes next, man. Same thing, bro. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on the top of that thing. Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Now let's get through these disclaimers. You know what I'm talking about? But before we do that, you know what I'm talking about? Mama says, and mama always says, boy, brush them whiskers when you on TV. Even if they got a hole in them. You know what I'm talking about? Almost forgot, man. Coffee Chronicles. You know what I'm talking about? Classic roast, piping hot. You know what I'm talking about, man? Now, let's get through these disclaimers, man. You see, a brother like myself, a good brother like myself, man, I don't promote no drug users. Good brother like myself, good brother like myself. I don't promote no drug sellers. Nah, man. Good brother like myself, good brother like myself. I don't promote no alcohol consumption. Nah, man, nah. Don't take a sip, and I mean not a sip of the sip. You know what I'm talking about? Don't do it. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, man. I don't promote no crime. Nah, you know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. I don't promote no violence. No, man, good brother like myself. I don't promote no domestic violence. You know what I'm talking about? Keep your hands off the people. People, he know what I'm talking about. He know what I'm talking about. Don't. He know what I'm talking about. Promote. He know what I'm talking about. No. Negativity. No. That just gets me every time, man. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, man. No. Me, man, I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me, bro. I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me, man. All I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're going to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much of it we got, young ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm talking about? But a good brother like myself, you know what I'm talking about? I ain't prejudiced, man. Nah, man. Good brother like myself. I ain't got nothing against the sexually different. Nah, man. Good brother like myself. I ain't got nothing against the little people. Nah, man. Man, I ain't got no problems with nobody, man. They was talking to me, man. I just loves me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? And that love. You know what I'm talking about? That love. Back to YouTube community, man. You with me? Come on over here, bring it in, buddy. He come fuck with your partner. All right, check it out, man. Come fuck with a nigga one time. You know what I'm talking about? Man, how is y'all doing on this Saving Sanity Saturday? You know what I'm talking about? Say, Brett, what is you talking about today? Oh, man, we gonna get into it. You know what I'm talking about, man? Oh, yeah, we gonna get into it. Shout out all the quiet people with a loud smell. Can you please turn that down? Fuck it, I see you, man. Oh, man, you know what I'm talking about? This is going to be a little short one, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's like, Brez, you up here hot ratting and raving today. Oh, no, man, I'm going to give you a break. Even though a motherfucker called me with some dumbass shit, right? And I'm going to spare him. You know what I'm talking about? Because today is just a bigger picture, man. Saving Sanity Saturday. You know what I'm talking about? Say, saving Sanity. Go something like that, man. It's just that what it is. It's self-explanatory, bro. Saving Sanity. Because we all know this world, it'll drive us crazy if you let it. You know what I'm talking about, man? And all that shit like that right there, man. And to keep it real, I don't even think it's the world, bro. I don't really think there's nothing wrong with the world. I think it's the people in the world. You know what I'm talking about? God made the world perfect. He just did, man. But we do it to ourselves. You know what I'm talking about? We all do it. You know what I'm talking about? We just do. We all do it. But saving sanity, man, it's up to you to save your sanity, folks. You know what I'm talking about? It's up to you for you to put your mind in the best mental space possible. It's just up to you to protect that shit, man. You know what I'm talking about? Now I know, man, because if you ever dealt with bruh, a little harsh, a little rough around the edges, you know what I'm talking about? Just here. You know what I'm talking about? Because I see, you know, bruh just passionate about what he be into. You get what I'm saying? But one thing I noticed, bruh, since I've been selling dope, when it was just me and my people, bruh, we was in paradise. You get what I'm saying? And you know what happened, bruh? Instead of us just living in our motherfucking paradise, we kept opening the door to peek out to see what everybody else was doing over there that wasn't in paradise. You know what I'm talking about, man? And doing that shit right there, you know what you'll fuck around and do? You'll keep opening that door until you on the other side of that motherfucker. You ain't even in paradise no more. You know what I'm talking about? You out there with all that deception, deceit, destruction, the 5-finger discount. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about, man? It was real. You feel me? So I done fucked my own piece up a few times. You get what I'm saying? And I didn't understand it. I don't, bro. I done went to jail before. You know what I'm talking about? Just, you know, bro, solid. I ain't had nothing to do with it. You know what I'm talking about? I just ain't had nothing to say about it. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't had nothing to do with it. I just ain't had nothing to say about it. You get what I'm saying, man? Fuck it, you got me. You know what I'm talking about? That's the way I was raised, man. But that's neither here nor there. But just saving sanctity, like, that's a job that's up to you, man. It just is, bro. It's a nephew, sis, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. He said, bro, why you do shit like that? Oh, Five Pop. Five Pop. Man, I don't know. If I told y'all, man, I got some of that shit from my daddy, I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just my daddy, bro. That man was a character in his own right. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out Pops. You see Junior on TV? God damn, man. But on some real shit, man. I'm telling you something that I had to do myself. You get what I'm saying? This has nothing to do with nobody else, y'all. If you're going through this problem, it can help it. If it can't, you know what I'm talking about? I don't give a fuck. But look, man. So many times when I was inside my peace, bruh, I let other entities and shit, you know what I'm talking about? I let shit that didn't have nothing to do with me or my motherfucking peace interrupt my motherfucking peace. You get what I'm saying? And I just realized when I got older, man, you can't do that. And a lot of people ask me why I am the way I am. Like, it ain't nobody else's fault, but I just done been through a lot of shit, you know what I'm talking about? That just kind of, you know how you get the Play-Doh and shit and you get the mold and that shit? I just been through a lot of shit that got me where I think right now. You get what I'm saying? I done seen a lot of shit, done been through a lot of shit. I just, you know what I mean? And just, that's why I am the way I am, man. Because I know how this shit'll go. All around the board, bruh. I know how this shit'll go. I done been on every aspect of the game, man. What 40 say, 4 corners of the game, man. corners of the game, man. I done seen it inside and out. But we getting into the, especially now with all the shit that's going on, man, we getting into, it's hard for a motherfucker to keep his sanity. You know what I'm talking about? It just is. And I see shit all the time, bruh. I see motherfuckers, I just see some wild shit all around the board, bruh. You get what I'm saying? I see motherfuckers killing themselves, man. I know a good, I'm talking about off the top of my head, 12, 13 people I know personally, bruh. They get up every morning and they kill themselves looking at everybody else trying to keep up with whatever going on them, that Instagram and wherever motherfuckers be posting pictures at and shit. You get what I'm saying? And it, like, that shit burns them up inside. You get what I'm saying? To watch what everybody else doing. You know what I'm talking about? And it's a good 68% of people lying in their pictures. You get what I'm saying? But, like, somebody else's picture shouldn't bother you. You should never look at nobody else's life, bruh, and measure your motherfucking life. Now, you could look at somebody else and use that as motivation, inspiration. Like, you know what, man? One day I want to be there. You know what I'm talking about? I want to see what that feel like. You know what I'm talking about? Now, there ain't nothing wrong with that, bruh. But just, and that's what they done took out the game. They done took the inspiration and the motivation. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't happy for the people no more. You know what I'm talking about? If you ain't got it, you looking at these people, and as soon as you see them with it, you finna put some. You finna narrate they motherfucking blessing. That nigga wouldn't even have that business if he wouldn't have got that settlement. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, if that nigga wouldn't have hit that lick, you know what I'm talking about? You finna narrate they shit. Whatever the fuck if they wouldn't have did. Why you ain't did it? You know what I'm talking about? If it was, that's all you had to do to get what we got. Why you ain't did it? You know what I'm talking about? That shit don't make no sense. And I know I got a little, I said, wait, right there, you know what I'm talking about? I bet y'all didn't even know I knew that word. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? But for real, saving sanity, man, that's on you. But I'm going to tell you something I did, man, that I didn't get for a few years. I used to let everybody else's problem be mine. I just did. You know what I'm talking about? I used to, and I still do that shit sometimes. You know what I'm talking about? Because despite what y'all think, man, the word on the street is baby cuz really a good person. You know what I'm talking about? True story. And I still do that shit sometime today, man. That's that Simonetta. You know what I'm talking about, man? You know what I mean? And I don't really know how to put it in words, but like, say you just having the best of day, and the motherfucker call you, already had one of them. You done got all dressed up, you was finna go somewhere, you already had your party planned, and the motherfucker called you talking about, I need you right now, come on. You feel what I'm saying? It wasn't until I start hanging up the phone when I got them phone calls that I that I start living a little bit better. You know what I'm talking about? Just for real, man. Cause that shit right there, it puts you on somebody else's time. It takes you off your own time and puts you on somebody else's. Now you busting the move, you wouldn't finna bust on your own time. Sometimes that, you know what I'm talking about, it's cool, sometimes it's not. You get what I'm saying? But the moral to this story right here, period, is just, man, when you gotta live in your peace, bruh. You got to live in your own life. You know what I'm talking about? And it's like you can't let the outside entities or forces or just anything on. You just gotta be happy, bruh, in your own life. Cause you will be happy, bruh, and the entities and shit around you won't even allow you to be happy because for some reason people say they want to be happy, but like they spend all their time, uh, you know what I'm talking about, recruiting misery and just mess. You get what I'm saying? So it's always something going on. You know what I mean? And that's just basically the moral of the story, man. You know what I'm talking about? You in charge of your own motherfucking sanity. And sometimes you just gotta tell motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? Check this out, bruh. This is what I got going on, man. So when you call me, if you ain't got some of this shit that I got going on, don't call me. You know what I'm talking about? Cause I don't want to hear that shit, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I need all my motherfucking brain for the great ideal I'm trying to think of right now, bro. I don't I don't give a fuck what somebody said on one of these computer screens or something like that, man, or with this man, fuck all that shit, bro. You feel me? Don't bother me with that shit, bro. I'm inside my own life. You get what I'm saying? Because in today's world, man, it's like a motherfucker try to make you feel guilty for living your life. They just will. They just will, man. And like I said, I know baby cuz ain't the most perfect person. You get what I'm saying? A little rough around the edges, you know what I'm talking about? Hella stubborn, you know what I'm talking about? Agitated, you know what I'm talking about? Get agitated hella quick, bro. Hella quick. And the thing that really agitates me the most is like, say we on the play, bro. And this is a serious ass play. Or it might not even be serious, you know what I'm talking about? But we on the play. And we just went over what we finna do. And you deviate from that. That shit is agitating, bro. It just is. Because while we on the motherfucking play trying to get what the fuck we trying to get, bruh, your mind is somewhere else that ain't on right now. And that's just, in the end, Mary, that's gonna fuck the play off. Because motherfuckers ain't attentive to you. Motherfuckers just told you the security guard be right here. But you ain't listening because you on your phone trying to see what one of these niggas talking about around the world somewhere. Some mess. You get what I'm saying? And you went over here and parked where a motherfucker just asked you not to park. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't got everybody caught because you ain't paying attention to the play. All that other shit could come, bro, after we finish the play. You know what I'm talking about? We can get back to the whatever you want to get back to. You know what I'm talking about, man? But the whole reason we left this house right here today is about this play. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna say, bro, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. It's just saving sanity, bro. You gotta make your own peace. Ain't nobody in control of your peace, bro. And as people who sometimes we travel this motherfucker, bro, trying to put people in charge of our happiness. You know what I'm talking about? Like we just run and give a motherfucker the remote control of us and tell and you know what I'm talking about? Tell them to control us. It just be like that, bro. But ain't nobody else responsible for your motherfucking peace and your mental, bro. They just not. You got to make your own self happy. You know what I'm talking about? Why would you even want somebody else to even be in control of your happiness? I don't even get that. That means you can't be happy until this motherfucker, you know what I'm talking about, this motherfucker control when you happy or not. And that ain't no good way to be. Because you'll never be happy if somebody else control your happiness. You just woke, right? You know what I'm talking about? Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about, man? For real, man. So in the saving sanctity Saturday, man, you have to save your own sanctity, man. You have to put yourself in a mental space where won't shit bother you. That's why it's easy for me to just walk around, bro, like unbothered about what the shit going, what the fuck, bro, because I'm just doing what the fuck I'm doing, and that's all I'm looking fucking forward to doing. You get what I'm saying? So I'll be unbothered about, oh, they think you this. They said, I don't, man, motherfuckers, they was talking about God. They was talking about Jesus, remember? Not God, Jesus. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? They talked about Jesus, didn't they? You know what I'm talking about? Nailed the man to the wall. You know what I'm talking about? To the cross. Hold on, because you know how they is. It wasn't the wall, it was a cross. You know what I'm talking about? But they nailed him down. You know what I'm talking about? After talking about him like a dog. You know what I'm talking about? People just gonna talk. That's what people do, bruh. It's up to you to let that shit bother you or not. You know what I'm talking about? That's why when you be in a peaceful space yourself, when you done got your mental and everything right, and you where you want to be, you don't let nobody else fuck that off. I wouldn't give a fuck who it is. You just don't let nobody fuck that off. You know what I'm talking about? Because that shit, sometimes it's hard to get there. And they just turning everybody else into mess goblins. You know what I'm talking about? Mess goblins. So while you at peace, the outside entity still calling you with the mess goblin. You know what I'm talking about? Did you hear this? Guess what happened? Man, you wouldn't believe. You know what I'm talking about? All that shit right there. That's why sometimes you just gotta hang up your phone. You know what I'm talking about? You listen to a few words a motherfucker say that, you just gotta hang up your phone. Man, ask them niggas, man, please. Everybody where I'm from, I hang up on you. They hang up on me all the time. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't the only one who hang up. Where I'm from, nigga, hang up on you quick, man. They don't want to hear that shit you talking about. Shout out to the fellas, man. With all right there. If you don't remember nothing else, man, hold on, man. I can't even end it like that. You know what I'm talking about? That wasn't even no good thing to end it on. But we finna end it with this one right here, man. Be in control of yourself. Because that's the only way you're going to be able to control your peace. Just period. Your happiness. You in control of all that, man. Stop trying to give that shit to other people to see what they could do with it, man. You got to master that shit yourself. You get what I'm saying, man? And once you master it or almost there and you just making progress, you got to stop letting the outside factors factor in. You know what I'm talking about? And with that one right there, if you don't remember nothing else, always remember. It don't cost nothing just to show a little bit of that love.